¿Todo bien, papá? How's everybody doing? Good morning to everybody. God bless everybody that is watching. I will be explaining what is going on in a few seconds. For everybody to get this live video, live coverage of the new caravan that is moving right here in the south border of Mexico. I will say it in Spanish. Señores, muy buenos días a todos. Son exactamente las 7:28 de la mañana y esta es la caravana que va a salir en estos momentos de la puerta sur de Tapachula. Alrededor de 1,000. It's around 1,000 that they are going to move out of Tapachula. This is the banners that they have. There's a lot of children. Señores, hay muchísimos niños. A lot of miles. It's in the center of the country. So if the purpose of them is getting out of Chiapas, from there's another state that is Oaxaca, and there's like 3 or 4 more states that they gotta travel. And after that, get to Ciudad de Mexico. But outside of Chiapas, they can get transportation. They already have that figured out. Okay. So their purpose is to get out first of Tapachula, that is the biggest municipal city, next to Tuxtla in the state of Chiapas.
Okay. So what is that? No blood, and then it says something, Biden is for all, but what is that? Oh, Joe Biden. Okay, you guys can see that sign there. Joe Biden is for all. We come in peace. Obviously the American flag with no stars, and I asked what that was about. Not sure. There was some speculation that maybe they don't really honor the states, but they look at the American flag as freedom and liberty. That's what the American flag symbolizes. So whether that's their intent or not, that is what the American flag symbolizes to a lot of these folks, is liberty and freedom. And that's what they're chanting a lot of times too, is freedom for all. And you see again, this sign here says Joe Biden is for all. And what we're being told too, Oscar, you've heard it, they've been saying that they really want a peaceful march today. Mm-hmm. So that is a hope, of course, because there are a lot of
that is their hope. There's already an operation on the first part of the city, and they're talking about, I just asked 300 agents from between the Border Patrol and the National Guard. Okay. So they already have an operation to decrease, and like I told you, they get them tired little by little, and they decrease the caravan. Of my experience in the past caravans, they decrease the caravan little by little. It's a strategy by the National Guard. Get them tired, encapsulate, get them tired, encapsulate.
Now, is that part of the reason why they're bringing the rope along this time, though? So
yeah,
that they're not,
so nobody falls behind.
Yeah, so they're not separated, that kind of thing.
Yes.
And then when I was talking to Jose earlier, that man from Honduras, he was also telling me that the rope is there so that people don't go off and like deviate from the group and cause problems. So they want it to be peaceful.
Yes.
I mean, that's their intention.
So the caravan is moving. Caravan is moving right here on the left. So we're gonna move. Let's go, Ali, over here.
Oscar's telling me a lot of times, and even Jose was telling me that they will put men in the front, kids will be in the back. I asked him if he's worried, you know, what that will look like for violence, things like that. And they said, you know, they put the kids in the back. And I said, well, are you worried about how many miles these kids are going to be walking? I mean, that in its own is grueling. I mean, look at how many kids are out here. There are a ton, and you just heard Oscar talking about how far they're going to be walking. And so, yeah, I mean, that alone is a risk for these kids.
Caravan is moving people. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody. Let's start. Here is the front of the caravan. Here it goes. ¿Qué onda, brother? They're walking. This is the front line. As you see in the front line, the majority are men. Luis, hermano, Dios te bendiga. Igualmente, ¿cómo te va? ¿Todo bien?
No, pues es lo que lo ando buscando.
Luis, tu sentimiento el día de hoy en la mañana.
Pues vamos con mucha esperanza, vamos creyendo que vamos a ser escuchados.
Sí.
Vamos a tratar de caminar en paz, con tranquilidad, esperando que las autoridades migratorias se toquen el corazón y atiendan a toda esta gente.
Una cárcel migratoria aquí, Luis.
Una cárcel migratoria Tapachula.
Ali, you want to ask a question?
¿Hablo inglés? ¿Inglés?
No,
Okay,
no.
ask him what the intention is for today.
¿Cuál es la intención para ti el día de hoy?
En primer lugar, es una marcha por la paz y la justicia para ser escuchados, para que la opinión pública sea la que presione a las autoridades migratorias para que atienda a esta gente, porque hay 90,000 migrantes varados en Tapachula.
First of all is the attention to all the migrants, because there's more than 90,000 migrants that they're waiting right here for asylum.
90,000?
More than 90,000. Luis, te dejo porque va a ser que estás ocupado. He's going to be busy.
Okay.
So the majority of them are men right here in the front, people, as you guys can see.
But there are several kids right behind us. You can see it. I mean, there's
He said, women and children all the way to the back. Only I want the men in the front.
okay. He's telling the women and the kids in the back.
Only men in the front. Only men in the front. I want you all men in the front. We are going slow. We are going slow.
They're saying they're going slow, men in the front. What does that sign say?
I will read it to you. It says September 14. One of them is the Biden sign saying, President, welcome everybody. President AMLO.
Welcome everybody.
Queremos ser escuchados. Queremos ser escuchados. A ver. Toda esta gente se está muriendo de hambre. Nadie.
As they are marching, the activists
Estamos parados 90.000 migrantes sin ser atendidos por el Instituto Nacional de Migración. La Comar en un día atendió a más de 7.000 migrantes. ¿Por qué el Instituto Nacional de Migración no puede atender a estas personas? Eso es lo que estamos haciendo. Así es. Eso es lo que decimos al pueblo.
They're marching, people. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Oscar Blue right here, live from Tapachula, as the caravan has started. And they are moving. It's around more than 1,000 people that they're moving. Mainstream media and a lot of media outlets are right here. A lot of media outlets are right here. You have Carlitos. And there's more than 1,000. The majority of them are from Central and South America. Last 4 caravans that we were broadcasting, the majority of them were from Haiti. This is different. Today you see a lot of people from Central America and South America. As more than 1,000 right now they are marching. Particularly, they're going to say that there's going to be more people reuniting and marching little by little.
So they've got several sites here.
Whatever you need, tell me.
What?
Okay? Whatever you need, tell me.
Okay.
All right?
I saw an elder right in the front.
Yeah, right in the front, yeah.
So we'll talk with him a little bit.
Vamos a caminar en paz. Vamos a caminar con nuestras mujeres y nuestros niños. Vamos en el nombre de Dios. Aquí los ilegales se llama Instituto Nacional de Migración. Se llama migración. Por eso estamos caminando en paz. No pretendemos hacer nada. Que Dios bendiga a esta ciudad de Tapachula que nos mantuvo por mucho tiempo. Dios bendiga a Tapachula. Dios bendiga a los comieros. Dios bendiga a los trabajadores. Dios bendiga a los comerciantes. Nosotros vamos a caminar en el nombre de Dios porque esta se ha convertido en una gran cárcel migratoria. No queremos arriesgar más a nuestras mujeres y nuestros niños. La política del Estado mexicano ha sido de contención, de represión y de deportación. Nunca en la historia de México se había deportado a tanta gente. Nunca se había hecho esto.
¿Dónde ven? ¿Lo mandas? Bien, todo. No puedo poner el niño en la cámara. Échale. Sí. ¿Qué ocupas? ¿Está bien?
What are they chanting?
Fuera Ho means out with Juan Orlando Hernández as the president of Honduras.
So a lot of these folks are from Honduras then.
Ho is J-O-H, that is Juan Orlando Hernández. So it's out with O. Viva.
What's that?
Viva. It's like hooray.
Hooray?
Yeah, it's like a hooray.
So why are they saying hooray to Guatemala and Honduras? And all those places that are
It's like
leaving?
it's a chant of unity. Like all,
but they're leaving those countries.
Yeah, they're leaving.
So why are you unifying or chanting those things about countries you're fleeing?
they're in a way they're just they're supporting the fact that they're leaving that country.
Okay.
It's kind of like
thanking the country almost, like, hey, thanks for allowing us to be there and leave, I guess.
The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated. That is what they just were chanting there. The people united will never be defeated.
You see American activists in the caravan, the middle of the caravan. See a lot of these activists that they have come over here to our country on the south border, and they're in the middle of the caravan. There's a lot of children. Look at this caravan. Ali, put your phone up so you can get a closer, better, great picture.
Wow, that grew a lot. There's a lot of people back there.
There's more. Now they're counting almost 2,000.
2,000.
Yes.
And when we left the plaza, it was about 800.
Yes.
So
They scattered and they hide in some places so they will not be captured.
yeah.
He's already telling them there's a contention of officers waiting for us. We need to go slowly.
Okay. What would going slowly do? I mean, they're still gonna be
Regroup.
there.
Regroup. Do not leave. Do not fall behind.
They kind of get tired out too.
Yes.
So this will allow them to keep their
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unbelievable footage for every single one of you, bringing you by. And they're saying, let's walk slow, let's walk slow. Because there's a lot of children, and there's a lot of women with children. It's unbelievable footage for every single one of you. Let me flip the camera for you guys to see. What's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here live from Tapachula, south border. Again, another caravan that it was apparently a caravan. Hold on. Right here, we're live at YouTube and we're live at Facebook at the same time. This people, it was a caravan that it was around 800 people at the plaza. It grew right now to almost 2,000 people. What the front man and the leader of the caravan, Luis Villagran, and also Irineo Mujica is saying that we need to go slow. He wants only men in front, and he doesn't want children and pregnant women in the front. He wants only men in front. This due to the fact that there's always confrontation with the National Guard and the border agents, that they are already waiting for them a few miles ahead. As you guys remember, in the past caravans, there was a lot of confrontation between the National Guard and also with the border agents. A lot of confrontation. This was with rocks, sticks, and they confronted the border agents as they were possibly going to be stopped. Now this, it tells you that if there's a contingency of ultimately border agents. And if there's a contingency of National Guard officers, it tells you that they are going to try to stop them. And they are going to try to do something towards them. Hopefully, it doesn't end like the past caravans, that they were extremely aggressive against the migrants, and that ultimately it ended up by dispersing a lot of the migrant population that at that particular time was migrants from Haiti, and the majority were migrants from Haiti and Africa. A few of them that were from Central America. Now the majority of this caravan, it is people from Central America and across all Central and South America. So we're gonna keep broadcasting you live for every single one of you. Let me just change the camera again. Look at this view, man. Great picture. ¿Qué rollo? ¿Cómo andas?
Jodido pero acostumbrado.
No, ahí vienen los madrazos, ¿no?
Vamos a ver. Ojalá sí, porque
So as we are going to continue to walk right here.
So I'm here asking questions. I'm not necessarily
vámonos.
hundreds of law enforcement vehicles.
Aguas.
So right now we are continuing.
Que no saben con quién están aquí.
So again, we're about 2,000 now.
So we have, look at this view, people.
So we do have a couple of people asking questions about documentation, things like that. So they are trying to get to Mexico City to get documentation so that they can work. Now they do have a protection order that allows them to march uninterrupted here through Mexico, but the issue is that protection order doesn't prevent them from being apprehended if they're doing anything illegal.
How's everybody doing? Share this video out, people. Share this video out. We're live at Facebook and we're live at YouTube at the same time. Buy me a coffee is on the bottom link if you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting and Border Network News also ultimately. This is around, right now it grew around 2,000 people. We have all types of mainstream media broadcasting and doing the coverage right now of this caravan that is growing little by the minute. As you can see all the way to the back how it is a gigantic caravan. Ultimately, all the way to the front, you got men and the leaders of the caravan saying, put only the men in the front, women and children all the way to the back. They have a flag protesting against President AMLO. They have a flag. Also, they're saying Biden is the solution. They have a flag of the United States of America without the stars. They have multiple signs of protest against the government. And multiple protests against different sectors. So we are right here live as they are walking little by little. Little by little they're walking.
Because I asked one gentleman, does he think that he'll be able to get in with an that they just are looking for a better life to work. And he honestly looked at his data. Those questions about why did you ask? We're going to continue to ask those questions and continue to learn that as we walk with them and talk with them as well. There are several of them that speak English, so I have been able to have a couple of conversations with them as well.
Gracias a Protección Civil. Gracias a Protección Civil.
So we got some activists right here.
And build a new America. You really know that you need these all task force. We all here, we all want to work, sir. Please, let us in.
Do you think they'll let you in?
I don't know, man.
Why do you want to go to the U.S.?
Because I want to work here. My country, El Salvador, is real bad. Even though I speak English, I wasn't doing anything more than $200 a month. And that's not enough. That's why we want to go to the United States.
Espacio, espacio, espacio. Espacio, espacio.
He said he's making $200 a month. And he said, Joe Biden, let us in. We know you need this task force. You heard him there talking about all of that. Wow. This is cool.
Ali. We have the whole day, he's saying. We have the whole day. So let me give you a rundown of everything that is going on. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here live from Tapachula, Mexico. As more than 2,000 now. It is the proximity of number. The majority of them are men. The majority of them are women with children. And also you got men in the front line. That is always, at every caravan, always they put men on the front line. And as little by little it's growing, they're carrying an American flag without no stars. That is kind of weird. But ultimately, this is an exodus of people. Their number one purpose is to go to the United States of America.
As liberty.
Yo.
Migrants, mostly from Central America, so mostly from El Salvador, Honduras, Guatemala. We have talked to a couple from both Honduras and El Salvador this morning already. But the plan here is that they're going to go to Mexico City. From Mexico City, they hope to get documents to work. That's what the activists are saying, is that they've been trying to get documentation.
I'll say it in Spanish. Señores, ¿qué tal? Muy buenos días. Como pueden ver, Luis Villagrán va enfrente liderando la caravana y está diciendo despacio, vienen mujeres y niños. Atrás viene muchísima gente, son alrededor ya como unos 2000, si más no se calcula. Y pues prácticamente, señores, tenemos Irineo acá. Déjame buscar. Irineo, más de 2000 más o menos van. Sí, ¿cómo te sientes esta mañana?
Vamos a salir los que salgan y vamos a seguir los que podamos, los que tenemos fe, los que estamos dispuestos a resistir las embestidas de este gobierno represor.
Una total cárcel migratoria se ha convertido Tapachula, Irineo.
Así es, una total cárcel.
Says Irineo Música right here is one of the leaders of the caravan. He's saying practically exactly the same thing. He hopes that everything, you know, they're marching for the peace and they're marching for just, you know, and in peace so they can achieve their goal to exit right here. So it's practically saying exactly the same thing as always. That's Irineo Mujica, people, the leader of Pueblos Sin Fronteras. He's always, you know, in the front lines and practically, you know, saying that they're marching for peace and they're marching to exit this prison of migrants that is continuously has been oppressing the migrant population. So it is one of the most, it's the first march that I see him in the front lines as this is continuing right here.
De poder dialogar, que les permitan el espacio que viene.
For everybody that is watching on Facebook, we are going to cut the live feed on Facebook and we are going to go back. Join me on YouTube as we are going to go live at YouTube. In a few minutes, I will go live at Twitter. I will cut the live feed on Facebook and we are going to go live at Twitter. For people that want to join us at Twitter, go to Twitter, Oscar Oblu. And if you want to join me still on YouTube, continue on YouTube on our YouTube channel. God bless you all. Stay safe and like we always say in Facebook, peace and love and always your country first. A lot of mainstream media right here. Let's walk over here to this side. It's a great shot. Great shot right here, Ellie. So how's everybody doing? Let me flip the camera again. Right here for you guys to watch. How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Let me flip the camera. Get the phone right here on the other side. Prefer to have this phone on this side. We're live at YouTube, people. As the humidity is going to kick in. It's a really hot day. So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy walk. You know how these walks are long, exhausting, and particularly they are extremely under humidity weather. Right here on the back, you will see a lot of activists from the U.S. You see a lot of them in these kind of caravans. As you see the whole massive right there, pack right there in the back. See the massive amount of people right there. Again, Oscar Blue live from Tapachula on the south border of Mexico. Again, broadcasting you another caravan. We were in the past 3 that they were dismantled by the National Guard and also the border agents of the INAMI. Sadly, there was aggression. Sadly, there was ultimately there was a lot of violence and a lot of irregularities that they were occurring at that particular point, and ended up with rocks, stones, attacks against, it doesn't even matter, border agents or immigrants. It was all the way between the two parts. It was, you know, the attacks of the border agents and ultimately the attacks of the immigrants. Live right here. Again, they stopped for a minute. They're going to be stopping like this continuously. And ultimately, it will give you an idea that that basically they know that there's an operation of the border agents, and there's an operation also of the National Guard miles ahead. So the Mexican authorities are already waiting to dismantle little by little the caravan, to disarticulate little by little the caravan. So they're already waiting little by little. This, it tells you that there is going to be, sadly, possibly I don't want to call it a confrontation, but they're going to try to decrease it, and they're going to try to detain. Sadly, again, there's a lot of children and there's a lot of pregnant women in this caravan. So let's see how it is and how this ends up and how this starts. We got to go close. The leader of the caravan, Luis Villagrán, is saying we have to go little by little. We have to go close. We have to be together.
We aren't going to make it. How far is Mexico City, you say?
Like 3 to 4 states from here.
3 to 4 states.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, man.
Practically, they're saying that they're going to walk and they're going to make it all the way to the United States, to the city of Mexico. That is the number one purpose. Ultimately, the paperwork, it is the number one thing that is stopping the migrants, encapsulating them. And this, that is now a prison for migrants right here in Tapachula. Sadly, it has become like that due to the open border that Mexico has with Guatemala. But the city has become a prison for them, as the authorities of Mexico have not let them pass the Tapachula city. This has created more catastrophe. As what it means, catastrophe, it means that there's no jobs, there's no opportunities for nobody. So this creates that people live on the streets, creates that a lot of infections, a lot of diseases, a lot of infections with the children. That is the most sad thing. There's a humongous population of children in this caravan. And Luis Villagrán, the leader of the caravan, was talking about 40% of this caravan, it is women and unaccompanied children. Women that are pregnant and unaccompanied children. So ultimately, this gives you an idea that there's a lot of children. Now, sadly, hopefully, as I have said before, we don't expect no confrontations, because that will automatically give you a scenario that you don't want to see. I have been there more than 2 times, and you don't want to see that. It is just sad to see a child crying for his life. It is sad to see a woman crying for their life, and it is sad to see a confrontation, period. So I'm just being honest with you. So this is how the caravan is walking little by little. I will save some energy little by little, people, because you guys know there's going to be a long walk.
You say conserving energy?
Oh yeah, I know that it's going to be a long walk.
Did you end your live feed on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. You're on Twitter?
No, I'm live on YouTube only.
Okay, it's on YouTube if you guys are trying to find Oscar. People were commenting saying you dropped your live.
Oh yeah, I ended up the live on Facebook. I want to preserve the battery, because it's really important that we preserve little by little the battery. You got a battery pack?
Yeah, in the car.
It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna catch the car over here in a little bit. No, don't worry about it. I got one over here, one extra. Hijo de tu madre. That's the take. No, that's okay. Let's walk a little bit ahead. Traffic. They will block traffic right here. Careful. Over here, be careful.
Nos están esperando nuestros amigos de migración.
So for everybody that does not know, the last 5 times that I was here, this was one of the places where the President AMLO came, and we actually blocked the entrance for President AMLO to listen to us about the necessities that the Chiapas citizens need. If you guys remember, right here was the place. This is the hospital where President AMLO was blocked, and particularly every single one was every single social worker. They stopped this massive protest to AMLO to enter. Señora, ¿cómo está?
Hola. My wireless is dumped.
Here's the takeout.
Ya sabes, men.
Oh yeah, Oscar also
Muy bueno. Eso es lo mejor. Con tequila o sin tequila.
Sí, tequila.
¡Cuidado, ¡háganse a la orilla! ¡Háganse a la orilla!
The rope. We're live at Twitter for people that want to go to my Twitter account. We're live at Twitter. We'll be live at Twitter for just 10 to 15 minutes if you guys want to share that. We're live at Twitter. I will say the live feed in Spanish for people that want to ask in Spanish. Hablaré en español en estos momentos, señores. ¿Qué tal? Muy buenos días. Estamos en vivo desde la puerta sur, señores, en Tapachula. Alrededor de 2,000 migrantes son los que salen en estos momentos en caravana, liderados por Irineo Mujica de Pueblos Sin Fronteras y Luis Villagrán de Defensa a los Derechos Humanos. Ambos lideraron la caravana. La mayoría de la caravana son, el 40% son mujeres embarazadas y niños no acompañados. También hay muchísimos hombres que van enfrente, ¿no? Pero ya lo triste de todo esto es de que hay una contingencia de oficiales, y ya hay un contingente de oficiales ya del Instituto Nacional de Migración y de la Guardia Nacional esperando a este contingente que pues prácticamente van a ser detenidos, los van a intentar detener y ojalá no termine como en las pasadas caravanas en un escenario donde hay muchísima gente lastimada. Volveremos a inglés, señores. Estén pendientes para un pequeño bloque informativo en español. How's everybody doing? Going back to English. Around 2,000 migrants that they are right now in the middle of the road, blocking 2 roads. Their whole purpose is to leave Tapachula and to go to Ciudad de Mexico, but unfortunately, a few miles ahead, there's an operation of agents, border agents, and also National Guard that they are waiting to decrease the caravan. This has happened before in the past caravans where strategically the border agents, what they do, they put a barricade, one barricade in the front and then another barricade miles ahead and then another barricade miles ahead. So strategically what they do is they decrease the caravan little by little. But this provokes a lot of confrontation between the men that they are, potentially not going to let nobody detain them, nobody stop them. But this is the sad thing about it, that the 40% of this caravan is what they say, it is children, and ultimately there's a lot of pregnant women and women. But in the front line, you will see a lot of men, military men in particular, that, they're carrying flags from Nicaragua, also carrying flags of the United States of America with no stars, and also they're carrying a flag that says Joe Biden is the opportunity or something like that. So, Joe Biden is for all.
Vamos caminando en paz, no queremos ningún tipo de violencia, estamos invitando a las autoridades migratorias al diálogo, vamos caminando en paz, lo único que estamos pidiendo es ser atendidos. Gracias Tapachula por mantenernos tanto tiempo, gracias a Tapachula, nos vamos de Tapachula, nos vamos de Tapachula, nos vamos de Tapachula, compañeros.
You're good?
Yeah, I dropped my signal in the back, so I'm just uploading some info on Twitter now.
Okay.
Well, I thought I did. Hopefully people think I know I'm okay. Got another little turtle.
Thank you for joining us, everybody, at Twitter. We're live at Twitter also, so if you guys want to share the Twitter live, we're live at Twitter. Share the Twitter live. Welcome, everybody, on the live feed. Caravan moving from the south border, around 2,000 people. Let's see what this ends. Sadly, it always doesn't end good. What's that? LTE?
I don't know. No,
Alerta. Oh, alert.
Oh. Why are they chanting that?
I feel like, hey, hear us out. Hey, hear us out. And they have a rope. As you guys can see, they have a rope on the side. That rope, it is to nobody fall behind. Everybody grabs the rope and you will not fall behind. So this is different. As at the last caravan, everybody was falling behind. And now you got a rope right here that basically, ultimately, it tells you that it's a way for everybody to be united and to not be led behind. We are going to leave the live feed at Twitter. Join me at YouTube, people. Join me at YouTube if people want to join me at YouTube. God bless everybody. Stay safe, and like we always say, peace and love, and always your country first. It's not. You're getting a good signal or not?
What?
Are you're having signal right now? You're having issues right now? All right, let's do this. Okay? I'm gonna share the internet to you. Yeah. All right, this is the hotspot. Oscar space blue.
Oscar's iPhone?
No, the other one.
Where?
Yeah, Oscar's iPhone. Get that one. Oscar space blue. Okay, you got it. Yeah. So let's move forward, people. Another caravan, and the different thing about this caravan is that you have Venezuela. Yeah. Different thing about this caravan is that they are holding a rope right here. As you see, the rope goes all the way to the back, so nobody falls behind. Look at this. So let us get an interview right here for some migrants. ¿Cómo están, chamacos? El día de hoy se van. ¿Por qué se van? ¿Por qué se van? Tapachula es una prisión para ustedes, ha sido una prisión. El propósito es llegar a dónde? A Estados Unidos, llegar a Estados Unidos. Y llegar hasta también a la Ciudad de México, para que también hay muchos que quieren la oportunidad en México también trabajar, o quieren llegar a los Estados Unidos. Quieren llegar a los Estados Unidos. Gracias. Señorón.
Hermano, ¿cómo estás? Gusto verte.
Cuidado, me van a atropellar un carro ahí, por favor.
We have the Commission of Human Rights right here talking with Irineo Mujica, that is the leader of the caravan. Hi. Hi. How are you doing? Good. Okay. Ready to a long walk?
What?
You ready for a long walk?
I am.
Oh no, last time it was really bad.
Yeah?
Really long walk.
You went as well? September?
Yes. The three of them. I walked the three of them. Yeah. Yeah. All the way to Whistler, Pacific. You see a lot of them, and they're saying continuously, we need to walk slowly. Nothing. You have internet?
Oh, yeah. It's slowly climbing. I'm trying to get some video on Twitter.
Okay.
You're on Twitter, right?
I was.
Okay.
Vamos compactos, compañeros. No se disgreguen, no se disgreguen.
Practically everybody's leader is saying we're moving together. Please don't separate yourselves. Señorón, ¿cómo le va? Muy bien, señorón. Me da un gusto verlo, ¿eh? Igualmente. Sí, un placer. A su servicio, señor, siempre.
Muchas gracias, Oscar, te agradezco.
Muchísimas gracias, señor. Ok, estamos. No, está bien, señor.
Te mando un mensaje.
No, sí, estoy a su servicio siempre. Ándale.
Los vehículos, vamos, compañeros. Que no nos falte el sol. Vamos a
We're moving right here. This is barely starting. The walk, people, as you guys remember. Pásale, mi amigo. You guys remember last time? It's a really long walk through humidity, parts of the jungle. There was a lot of confrontation. Flip the camera right here. Allie is with me right now. Allie, you want to say hello to everybody?
Hi there. Good morning to you guys. Hopefully everybody's good, but gosh, what a scene to see really unfolding here, and having them use that rope so that they're all able to stay together is really interesting to see all this happen, Oscar.
What are your thoughts on when you see this kind of stuff? But the most difficult thing is to their thought process, that they think that it's open, that they think that they're being invited, but it's completely the opposite.
It's hard because I keep saying they're being sold a bag of goods, like they're being told half-truths. And I don't know what the intention of that is, but a lot of the people I'm talking to are saying, what is an asylum claim? What is this economic asylum claim? And why wouldn't I qualify? Things like that. So they don't even know what would be a qualifying factor for them, yet they're walking for weeks, months, some of them have been on journey. So yeah, it's kind of like the half-truth thing is really frustrating to hear. A lot of them don't even know what a path to citizenship is. So that's also kind of hard to hear. That they want to get into the U.S. but don't even know there is a legal way to do it. They think this is the right way to do it. So it's hard because you try to put yourself into their shoes and understand, but this is what they understand. They don't know it. They don't know anything else. So it's hard. It's hard. There's a lot of misconnects with law enforcement, with our administration, with the Mexican government, with Central American governments. We just got to get on the same page or something.
All right, get on this. I don't want nothing to happen. So there you have it, Allie Bradley. You can follow her at Allie Bradley TV, and also you can follow her at Twitter as Allie Bradley. Soon she will have. You have your YouTube channel now?
Yeah.
What is it?
Allie Bradley TV, all of it.
Allie Bradley TV. Follow her on all platforms. So let us flip the camera right here. I'm gonna just put it on the back right here. And we have a long way to go. Long way to go. Long way to go. The sad thing about this is that there's going to be a confrontation. So this is what I was hoping that it was not going to happen. As last time, you guys know on how it ended. And it is not fun to see that. It's so sad to see that. So let us flip the camera right here, people. Nobody's tired, nobody. Thank you so much for joining in. Oscar Blue right here live from South Border of Tapachula. You see behind me a 2,000 caravan, 2,000 people caravan. Thank you so much for joining in. As always, this is my 7th time in the South Border of Tapachula, broadcasting you raw, uncut footage. As always, the reality and the truth always, in the front yard. And I want to tell you something. This sadly has become Tapachula the prison of Tapachula has become the prison of immigrants, as this is continuing. The Institute National Immigration not attending the migrants. Omar, the Commissioner of Refugees, not attending the migrants. And, you know, this is sad to see, like the children and all these situations that they're involved, the massive, you know, caravans that they always end up and being disarticulated or disintegrated. Buy me a coffee is on the bottom link if you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting. Much needed, people. We're people funded. So, Papa, ¿cómo estás? Sí. Much needed, people funded. You know, so we're not mainstream media funded. So thank you so much for every single one of you that is cooperating, contributing to our work. Thank you, and thank you. There's no other words to say it. We're going to continue walking and broadcasting to you as they're stopping because they have a lot of women and children. ¿No traes tu casco? Ah, ya te vi con el casco. Ya te lo vi. No, me salvaste limpio, ¿verdad? ¿No me mandaste mensaje para lo que ocupaba? Mándamelo. Mándamelo, pero sí, mándamelo. Próxima vez. ¿Va a venir otra vez? Lo que necesites. Ya sabes. As they already said, there is an operation of border agents. There is an operation of border agents a little bit at a distance from here, at around half a mile from here. Supposedly there is a contingency of the border agents, the border agency, the Institute National Immigration, and also the National Guard. As the leaders of the caravan are saying, let's walk slowly. We got women, we got children. We need to walk slowly. There's a rope, as you guys saw. There's a rope that they are putting all the way to the front, and there's a long rope that goes all the way to the back. What that rope does is to keep everybody regrouping, everybody grabbing the rope. Nobody leaves the rope, and when the rope is done, when the rope is dropped, it means that they're taking a break and they're stopping to get some water. Particularly, not only the water, they're stopping to get some rest. As you guys know, this is going to be a long day, long road, as you know, their number one purpose is to go to Ciudad de Mexico, but you guys know how hard it is in some places. Last time that I was here, Madre Vieja was really the hardest place as humidity kicks in. You guys saw me walking on a thunderstorm. There's continuously changes of weather, and it is just sad to see that. Ultimately, confrontation in the rain, and from there, the parts of Huixtla. Also, they slept in Huixtla. They landed on Huixtla, and the next day try to walk to Mapastepec. In the middle between Huixtla and Mapastepec, it is Madre Vieja. In Madre Vieja, it is really exhausting. As you guys saw me walking in Madre Vieja, it's a really high hill, humidity to the fullest, confrontation, National Guard, border agents, and they landed, just a few of them. The caravan that at that particular time was around 2,000 ended up by only being 200 or 300 people in Mapastepec. They slept in Mapastepec, and on the next day, the authorities did a raid to contain every single one of them. So sadly, people, this is what is being speculated that is going to happen again. Sadly, this is speculated that what is going to happen again, and that, you know, ultimately, this will cause, a lot of confusion, because a lot of the mainstream media managers that they manage a narrative, other left-wing mainstream media manage a narrative, right-wing mainstream media, they manage another narrative. Us, we stay in the middle, we're independent, we just give the facts. of what is actually happening in this caravan. It's a lot of women and children, and we hope and we pray that there's no confrontation at all and everything being resolved at peace. So let me change the camera for everybody to continue to watch as these events are developing right here. Look at this picture, man. Wow.
Strength in numbers, and,
Como 20 días me tocó aquí.
seeing that here. We spoke about the plaza about it.
Ali. Let's walk a little bit. So we're seeing another group of people right here on the side of the road. Apparently they're going to join the caravan. This other group of people, they want to join the caravan. I don't know if they're going to join it or not. But apparently they're going to join the caravan right here. There's people that they stand on the side and they want to join the caravan. Right here, this is how they regroup people. This is how they wait and they regroup little by little. Little chunks of amounts. You'll see them on every side of the road. You see them on every side of the road, and by these little chunks, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. One thing that I want to know, I want you to tell you.
What was that?
This little kind of chunks of people that they're standing on the side of the
Yeah,
road,
what's this?
they get little by little, they get into the caravan. So this is how it starts
so they
getting bigger
join.
and bigger and bigger.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people on the roads that they're waiting.
Okay.
And you know, as they're waiting, that's how the caravan in different municipal parts of the city of Tapachula, they get bigger and bigger and bigger. This is the reason why. Just I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. I'm just blabbing here on my life. So what about like these folks that are like sitting over here, Oscar? Like, is it just like a spectacle or what?
Some of them yes, and some of them they're just waiting to join. And some of them they're all the way to the front and taking a rest.
Oh. Okay. Some of them are going pee.
Yeah, going pee-pee.
There's a lot of restroom action happening. Sorry, guys. There's nowhere I can put my camera that will not show that. Let's be honest here.
There's no gender restroom right here. Everybody's equal.
Everybody's equal. So I don't see very many women in the bushes here.
No. So let's stay on this side, Ali, because the road, this one, they're going to open it. So let's stay on this side. So much for joining in. Every single one of you, share this video out. Thank you so much. We're live at YouTube only. I was live at Facebook. Cut the live feed. I will be live at Facebook again in a few moments, giving you guys updates. We're live only specifically on YouTube, just to keep the momentum and ultimately also to keep the live feed growing and going like it's supposed to go. Supposed to be. I will be live at Facebook again in a few minutes, trying to preserve the battery. As for experience, now I am, a lot of people are saying, what is happening? What is happening? I'm preserving also my energy. I know how this is going to end up. It's going to be a long day. If you guys were with me last time, it was a long day. At one particular time, we could not even talk because we were so tired that it was, we could not even, basically relate or explain what is happening in different scenarios as we were broadcasting. But ultimately, you know, we are preserving the energy for you guys just to get the best broadcast. And also questions that they're really disrespectful in the live feed or irrelevant, I will not answer. I will be concentrating right now on, particularly on giving you guys the best broadcasting coverage that you guys need. So, let me ask one question. ¿Dónde tienen el operativo? So, Viva Mexico, that is the migrant station. They supposedly have the operation right there in Viva Mexico. Viva Mexico, supposedly it is where they have the operation. Look at this view right here, man. Look at this view. This is frontline paper picture. La camioneta, sí, ya sé.
Monetary, fund-wise, if you have cash, money, $10,000 to $14,000 is what the cartel
So let's
charging to
just
get
walk.
people across the Rio.
It's a long way to go, long road.
Last month. So again,
Gonna continue the live feed as we're gonna walk to a particular place where possibly us also we're gonna take a rest. We cannot continue to walk the whole time. But this is the most beautiful part of the live feed that we bring you guys crude, uncut, raw footage without being interrupted, and you guys can see every event that is actually happening. You guys actually can see right here on the sidewalks that there's mainstream media taking a rest and sitting down. You're gonna sit down if you want to take a 5-minute break.
take a little break. Little powwow. Are you still live right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so
No, it's okay.
there he is.
How's
There's the man,
everybody
the
doing?
myth, the legend. I was like, if you hear a man, it's Oscar.
Oh, that's.
I mean, my voice sometimes sounds a little masculine, but it's fine. Yeah, so yesterday, what was like it was like, we said it felt like 8 days in one.
Oh yeah, it
like,
was a long day.
Yeah.
The problem is that the flights from Tijuana to Tapachula, they're always like that. They're always like 10-hour flights and overnight.
Yeah.
12:30 at night, and then you arrive in Mexico at 6 o'clock, and then it's 2-hour waits, and then you go to Tapachula and you land right here at 10:25, and you're without no sleep. So
I know.
The only thing that you gotta do is go to work.
Yeah, and then our room wasn't ready yet, so we like sat by the pool and sweated while you sweated. I got in the pool. But yeah, so we're just, hanging out here with thousands of people, and I mean, again,
What's your impression now?
it's wild. Like, I think that the thing that blows my mind the most is what they don't know. Like we talk about, they know things, they know the route, they know how to go where they need to go, they know what they need to do, they know what kind of what will help qualify them to get into the U.S., but they don't even know that their claim might not be valid. They don't even know that if they got deported, they probably have no chance. Like, a lot of these folks have zero chance of getting in. Mm-hmm. But nobody's telling them that.
Well,
that's wild.
They're using them, and that's the sad thing about it that I have said to you before, that they use this massive movements to just create an agenda of an open border. This one.
You see every sign there that says Joe Biden.
So we're gonna walk right here, people. Going back to our live feed. Flip the camera right here for every single one of you. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for sharing the video. Thank you so much. Walking again. A lot of people on the sidewalk waiting for the caravan to unite little by little. Chunks of people, 5, 10. There was a family, around 10 people that they were awaiting the caravan. As they were awaiting the caravan, they wait They say, can we walk with you guys? Ultimately, the Caravan is much bigger if it gets the power that it has to break barriers of the National Guard. Again, humidity is not that strong right here. It's in the middle of the city. We're not in that point yet. When it's humidity is when we are walking in the middle of the jungle. That is where the humidity factor kicks in. And that is where ultimately the humidity factor really affects, the migrants. Ultimately affects also the National Guard, as last time we were watching them, how some National Guard officers were having a really bad time, walking. Also, some border agents were having a really hard time walking. Because imagine, if a migrant and if a reporter like myself is getting tired walking in humidity, imagine a National Guard officer with a SWAT equipment, helmet, and all the equipment that they're carrying. Imagine them walking also in the humidity, carrying a shield also that is heavy, and potentially on the lookout and aware of rocks and attacks. So that is why a lot of them, they were, having a really bad time as they were walking. So for everybody that is joining in, thank you so much. Oscar Blue right here, live from the south border of Tapachula. This is our 7th time in the south border of Tapachula. Every time that we have gone here, we have given you guys the best coverage of the border issue, ultimately the best coverage of Caravan, ultimately also the best coverage of everything. I've given you all the best coverage. Hold on. And particularly we give you all the best coverage that exists in terms to raw and uncut video. 7th time over here. We have created a great relationship with a lot of journalists over here in Tapachula. Top-notch journalists that they are, always respectful, always really nice people. Ultimately also a relationship with mainstream media people over here. They're really nice. And we know the road. Now we know what we are expecting. Last time we were kind of like in a limb to see what it was going to happen. And shocking. The most shocking thing that I take home, that it was when I broke down. It was a woman fighting off a border agent with a child, an infant child, a 2-year-old, and the 2-year-old hitting the border agent. So it broke me down at that particular moment. You need to be prepared for those scenarios and those situations because, sadly, the children, they're not their fault. As whatever comment you're putting on the live feed, that you're going to say the parent is irresponsible, the parent put them through this, the parent is their fault, the parent knows what they're going through. That is, it's understandable, but it's not a justification for not understanding what the child is watching, the trauma, the post-trauma of his life, that he's always going to remember that scene. He's always going to have that scene in his head, and he's always going to remember this journey that they think, a lot of these children, they think that they're going to Disneyland, they think that they're going to the wonders of the world, they think that they're traveling to a beautiful place. And then you see a confrontation with rocks, you see a confrontation, with all this kind of stuff. Somebody's asking, is this a propaganda site? If you like, you can go and watch propaganda sites at CNN. They do a lot of propaganda over there. Also in MSNBC, they do a lot of propaganda over there. Also, those are fake news. CNN, MSNBC, Democracy Now, all those crap, mainstream medias. You can go over there and watch them. They do a lot of propaganda. And fake propaganda like nothing is happening. Also fake propaganda like there's not a crisis at the border. Also fake propaganda like there's nothing happening at the border. There's no child trafficking. Also fake propaganda that there's no child abuse at the caravans like you're seeing right here. Also you're gonna see fake propaganda like the Let's Go Brandon, that it was another phrase that it was chanted to the president, but it was, the Let's Go Brandon propaganda. So you can see that fake propaganda. Also, you can get that also over there, and it's free. You can just change the channel and then, go to CNN and enjoy your fake propaganda every day. So good luck with you, brother. Let us change the camera right here as the caravan continues to walk little by little. And as they are going to take a rest right here. So for everybody that is watching, how's everybody doing?
There's the Joe Biden sign. Big and outstretched now. Joe Biden is for all, is what that one says. People in the front there.
Let's keep walking. So we're gonna walk on this side as the caravan is right here in the front. And there's a sign that says Joe Biden is for all. So this, let me get this sign right here, this picture. Get this, Joe Biden is for all. Look at this. Robins, this is a guy that is in Tijuana. Joe Biden is for all. Robins. ¿Eres tú, ah? ¿Es Robins? ¿Eres tú? No, ok. Es que Robins es una persona que hizo una bandera en Tijuana. Grandota. Entonces le quería preguntar, ¿tú eres Robins, ah? No. Ah, ahí me lo saludan. Joe Biden is for all. Your opinion on that? ¿Tu opinión acerca de Joe Biden? It's good for you?
Yes, Biden is for us.
What is your opinion that he has said that the doors are closed now? He has said it.
Yeah, he has said it, but he wants to change his mind.
So is that what you're hoping for? Is that by the time you get there, he'll change his mind?
Yes, I'm sure he's going to change his mind.
And what
Why
are
are you sure?
Because for me, I think he's a man of peace. And
Where are you from?
he's West Africa.
West Ghana. Ghana. What do you think about Kamala Harris going to Guatemala and saying do not come? And then Kamala Harris said in Guatemala do not come. So what do you say now to that?
We are still believing on them.
We still believe, you still have faith,
Yeah, we still have faith. We are believing on them to allow us to come.
believing on them to allow them to come.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, what did you leave Ghana for, sir? What did you leave Ghana for? What did you leave West Africa for? Give me a couple.
Political, health.
Everything was bad for you there?
Much things.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll
And
let you.
What do you want? What are you hoping for in America? What
sorry,
are you hoping for?
¿Usted de dónde, señor? De Honduras. ¿Qué problemas tan grandes existen todavía en Honduras? Juan Orlando Hernández parece que es un presidente que es un fantasma, no ayuda a su gente. Pero es increíble que está viendo Juan Orlando Hernández el enorme éxodo de su gente y no hace nada. ¿Qué puedes decir acerca de eso? Dice que Juan Orlando Hernández está controlado por el gobierno de los Estados Unidos. ¿Crees eso?
No está controlado.
Ha mandado muchísimo dinero el gobierno de los Estados Unidos a Honduras. ¿Qué hacen con ese dinero?
Matemáticamente nosotros hemos hecho una valoración si el gobierno de Honduras
Oh, we miss it.
No.
diera el dinero, mucha gente no emigrara.
Okay.
A cada familia le diera por lo menos unos 50,000 lempiras
Con eso estuvieran.
para trabajar.
Bueno, muchas gracias. Ándale pues. Go ahead. Ali. So basically, I'm just asking a question of, you see the gentleman right here from Ghana, as I just said to him, Joe Biden said do not come, and they still have faith. the enormous lie that Joe Biden has created, it is so horrible. This is the problem, that Joe Biden has created this idea that they are going to be welcome immediately when they get to the border. This is the number one issue. Not only that, people, but you asked him, what do you think about Kamala Harris, that she went to Guatemala and said, do not come. And they say, we still have faith on them. It's just unbelievable that, and that ultimately now that they know what is the expectation of the north border, and they still have this, sadly, this is the number one issue. Sadly. And ultimately, I gotta tell you something. The other gentleman from Honduras, particularly, he's saying we're leaving our cities, we're leaving our towns, and we're leaving our cities and we're leaving our towns because there's no money. And I said, what is your expectation of your president? Your president is particularly a ghost. He hasn't appeared. He hasn't said anything. And in regards to the political issues that Honduras is going through, he hasn't said anything. In regards of the situation that the political issues that they're going inside of Honduras, he's a ghost. He's saying, yes, he's a ghost. He's not helping us at all. He is only for his family and the elite people that they are in the government. Also, I ask him, as a lot of people say, Juan Orlando Hernandez is controlled by the United States government. What is your opinion on that? He said, no, that is a lie. And so I say, okay, so what Honduras is doing with all the money? Well, they're stealing it. They're not providing it to our people. If they would provide all that money to the people, and ultimately they will give all that money to the people of Honduras, we will have a different scenario, a different situation in our country. What is the different scenario and the different situation in our country? We will have better jobs. We will have incentivization. We will not leave our country. We will stay in our country. So ultimately, you'll see this corruption with the money that is being sent to these Central American countries. You see a lot of corruption. This has always been the number one issue. Always been the number one issue. A lot of people in the United States of America say, we send a lot of money to Central America. We send a lot of money to Mexico. We send a lot of money to all these countries that they're supposed to be okay because we send millions and millions of dollars. Yes, but the problem is that you are sending them to the corrupt politicians, to this class, only 1% class, that they're only taking advantage and they're only providing for themselves. They're not providing for the poor people, the working class, the lower class. So you're incentivizing this to continue, these dirty politicians, this horrible political, horrible political stunt that every single politician and every third world class country, they say, we're helping, but they're not helping at all. They're keeping it for themselves. So this is the understanding. And ultimately, the number one thing is that they still believe that Joe Biden is providing an opportunity. And when they get to the north border, look what happened in Del Rio. So this is an actual humongous lie that is being created. Let us flip the camera right here. So over there, I'm gonna go. Lo que ocupes, aquí voy a andar.
Gracias.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm all right. Yeah, it's gonna get
Worse?
yeah, it's gonna get a little bit worse. The jungle is gonna get really bad.
Is that what that is up there?
Yeah. Well, the Carlos where to the. Let me just call Juan and ask him where he's at. On that way. No, vámonos a México, güey. ¿Ya está el operativo ahí? No, pues vámonos para allá, güey. Ven por nosotros. Aquí estoy en una gotera de Pemex en el camino. Sí, güey. Por eso te digo, ven por nosotros, güey, porque no. Va a estar canijo caminar hasta allá. Ahora pues ya está. Vamos a seguir caminando del lado derecho, ¿eh? Sale pues, güey. He's gonna come for us, and then we're gonna go to where the operation is being held.
Okay.
There's 400 National Guard officers already over there, so we need to go to that place and wait for this. Yes.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Then we can get water and my battery.
Yeah. No, open my backpack. Yeah, water right there.
Oh shit, yeah. Do you here?
No, I'm okay. Drink that for you.
Esta es mi historia, hermano, no miento, que bella es la vida. Desde pequeño me tilda de quieto y por ser tan curioso me daba.
How's everybody doing? Let me flip the camera.
Yo desde niño notaba y pensaba como la avaricia acaba con la vida.
Hey.
Los afanes de bendiciones decía de los
Okay. I need to walk over here because the music, they're gonna copyright the video. You know? Thank you, moderator. Thank you. Yes, I know. That's why I moved a little bit over here, but I'm gonna move over here. I'll be over here, Ali. So for everybody that is watching, how's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here, live in the south border of Tapachula that connects to Guatemala. Thank you so much for joining in. We are live right here for every single one of you. We are going to cut the live feed as soon as our friend and journalist and colleague Carlos arrives to this particular area. And we're going to continue the live feed where the contingency of National Guard officials, it is waiting for the caravan. Apparently let me move a little bit forward because it's going to ruin the live feed, the music. YouTube, I don't own the rights for that music. YouTube, I don't own the rights. I don't own the rights. And I don't have the rights for that music. So we are going to walk a little bit more. And particularly, we're going to wait for Carlos right here so he can pick us up and take us to the migrant detention point of inspection that is called, look at this. A young little girl cleaning her shoes. Look at this, man. And she's all alone. It's an unaccompanied minor. So, we're gonna wait for Carlos for a little bit. And after that, we are going to take a little rest and cut the live feed as soon as Carlos arrives so we can go to the migrant station, Viva Mexico. And from there, see what is going to happen. The expectation is that possibly they're going to be detained. So let's see how many they accomplish to cross over and how many they don't. ¿Qué dice mi hermano? Venezuela, ven, déjame un poquito, ven. Venezuela. Ok, una entrevista pequeña.
Dígame.
El comunismo ha arruinado el país de Venezuela. La dictadura de Nicolás Maduro es increíble lo que le ha hecho a la economía. Tienen menos 36 del Producto Interno Bruto. La moneda no vale, el dinero no vale, el dinero lo miras tirado. Es una fiel realidad de que el comunismo arruina a los países.
Sí, eso ahorita en Venezuela no vale la pena estar por la
situación del país, de la...
No hay comida, la electricidad es cierto que la pagan continuamente.
Se van 4 veces al día la luz, al día allá.
Y gasolina es cierto que duran 2 o 3 semanas para ir a cargar.
Y métense el carro aquí, tienen que pagar los bomberos.
¿Y qué mensaje le mandas a gente que está en Estados Unidos que quiere el comunismo en su país? ¿Cómo la ves? Dios te bendiga en tu camino. Te dejo. Ok. Venezuela migrant. Ask him. The situation in Venezuela, it is critical. The situation in Venezuela is hard due to communist agenda. And I asked him, Ali, bring you right here on this one. I asked him about there's leftists in the United States that they want this communist agenda, and he said, that's why we're going over there. We don't want that. We want to live free. We want freedom. So it is just the idea of some people in the United States that they want to bring this communist agenda into the United States, and people they're running away from it. It's just funny.
It is definitely interesting that, and there's a lot of people that have even been on my feeds, you know, because they're like, oh, you know, they want the American dream. They want, you know, they're fleeing from communism. They're fleeing from these different persecutions. And then people are like, well, that's what they're coming to in the U.S. So there is, you know, there's varying opinions, obviously, and there's obviously people that are very open about wanting communism and socialism in, you know, in very high positions in the U.S., but there is obviously a lot of people that are still trying to preserve the American dream and trying to preserve democracy and what is going on in the U.S. So, you know, those people are hopeful to go there and still have that preserved, and time will tell.
So there you have it. I will cut the live feed right now, people. We are going to wait for Carlos to pick us up. So thank you so much for every single one of you that is joining in. You guys know how we do this whole coverage the whole day. We walked. So thank you so much, every single one of you. Buy me a coffee is on the bottom link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, thank you so much. Also, follow Border Network News, follow Real America's Voice News, as we're going to do a hit a little bit later on. And also, if you want to follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, in every platform. I will be live, and I will be giving a heads up before I go live, also on YouTube and on Facebook. I will be going live. So, for little synopsis or a little recap, around 2,000 people. They're the ones that there are right here, right now walking. The humidity is trying to kick in, and also the hot weather is kicking in. So we know that these people are gonna get, they're resting right now. This is the biggest rest that I have seen, biggest break that I have seen in the last 4 caravans. They always take 3 to 5 minutes. Right now it's been more than 10. So I will see you guys in a few minutes. God bless you all. Stay safe, and like we always say, peace.